Hi, I'm Ashley, the Monogram Mompreneur, and in today's video, I'm going to give you a tour of my small craft room. Stay tuned. So obviously, this is just a behind the scenes tour to give you kind of a look. I know I always look for inspiration for craft rooms. I'm going to insert a picture of my dream craft room right here. But let me just show you how I organize, and maybe you can get some inspiration to make your craft room, whether it's in a closet or a spare bedroom, or maybe it's just a kitchen table. Maybe this will inspire you to make a little slice of heaven in your house. Okay, so this is where I typically shoot all my shots. Of course, I have my embroidery machine, and I have a Brother PR655 Entrepreneur. It's a 6-needle machine. I love this machine. My husband made me a stand because it didn't come with a stand, so he just used wood and made me a stand. I have a very crafty husband. Okay, so over here we have all my threads and applique materials. These bookshelves are my favorite. We have these all over our house. These are from IKEA. They're the 4-cube shelves. And then I have all my fabric organized. I organize my fabric by season, so I have all my Christmas, my fall, summer, and then I typically do like color coordination if it's not like a seasonal fabric. I have all my threads. This thread I'll link in the description below, and this is just a spice rack from Target. So I have my big spools on a spice rack, and I'll try to link it below if I can find it as well. And this is my new addition to the craft room. This is a folding craft table. Alright, and let me show you it in action. I'm just gonna move these. I just did a tutorial on that. So this craft table, we put together, and I think it took my husband about an hour, and I'm gonna fast forward it at the end so you can kind of get a look at how we put it together and how long it took us. It's kind of cool to see. But this is a rolling craft table. So it folds down to be like 10.5 inches wide. And since my craft room is so small, I kind of needed something that I could fold away, but still lay out my applique, because just doing it on the ironing board was getting a little hard. So let me show you it in action. So there you have it in action, and it folds out into a huge table, like a huge surface to do your work on. So this has been such a great addition. I can like move it around because it's on wheels, and just go back and forth through my machine, and then when I'm done, I can fold it away. It's out of the way. If you have a small craft room, or maybe you don't have a craft room at all and you just have a corner of the house, this craft table is so awesome to be able to have the capacity to have a full-size table and then fold it away to save space. So I'll link this particular one below. I know Joann's sells a similar table. It didn't have great reviews. This one had a little better reviews. So I will link in the description box below, as well as at the end of the video I'll show you how we, a little time lapse of how we put it together. Again, it took about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, because we had, you'll see in the video, some interruptions, some little kids coming to help us. So then, over here we have, my husband made me a craft wall. So over here you can see I have a countertop with some cabinets. All of this is from Lowe's. They're just cabinets and then countertop. And my husband is super crafty, so he put it together for me. These chairs are from Target and they're super comfy. I needed something super plush to sit in because I do a lot of work on my computer. When I am embroidering, I typically work on 2 computers. That's what I'm used to. I love doing applique on one in my BES lettering. It came with my machine, so I love using that along with my hard drive. And then I will use Embroidery Essentials on this computer to do all my lettering and that sort of thing. And that way I can look at orders and names, and it just helps me personally. I got my blue light glasses. These have really helped with my eye strain. If you're looking a lot at computers, I recommend some blue light glasses. And then typically I would have a shipping station set up, meaning I would have my Dymo, this is a label writer, so it's hooked directly to my computer, so anytime I would sell something on Etsy or through PayPal, it would automatically, it would print to my label maker, and this was a lifesaver. So if you're getting tons of orders and having to cut paper and tape it down, get yourself a label writer, and I'll link it in the description below. I typically would have my scale out with my poly mailers and my business cards and have a whole shipping station set up, but right now I'm taking a break from selling, so I don't have that whole station set up, but that's what typically you would see. The Shipping Guru is one of my favorites to buy from for poly mailers, and I just have your typical scale. Now we're moving on. I just have my cutting mat for when I was doing a ton of masks, so that's what I was set up here with the tape and the elastic. And then I have these little clips. These are my favorite with applique shirts and just holding anything on my frame. And then I have my USB sticks. This little caddy is from Hobby Lobby, and I just have my fabric scissors, applique scissors, regular scissors, and my rotary cutter, as well as lots of scissors because you always lose your scissors. And then my iron. Down here I just have my sewing station, so this is where I've been sewing the mask. I have a serger as well that I keep underneath. This is another station I have set up. Typically if I wasn't sewing, this would be my shipping station and where I package, fold all my orders. And then let me show you a dirty little secret that you don't see in all my videos. So my craft room is also our workout room. So we have a treadmill in the back. So typically when I'm filming, I have my lights or camera set up on the treadmill section. So I do share my craft room with our treadmill and our workout equipment. So don't feel bad if you have a small craft room. And then you're probably asking, where do I keep all my blanks? I do have a closet upstairs in our guest bedroom with some shelving that I keep all of my blanks on, so that way my craft room isn't overrun with blanks that I don't need at the moment. So thank you so much for coming on my small craft room tour. I hope you enjoyed getting kind of a sneak peek behind the scenes of what it really looks like when I'm filming, and I hope you found maybe some inspiration for your own craft room. Make it your own little slice of heaven, whether it be a closet, a spare bedroom, or a whole basement. Thank you so much for watching my small craft room tour, and I will link as much as I can in the description box below, and see you next week.